Hey BFF family, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I just jumped on to just have a little conversation with you about, I don't know all the terminology, but I'm building anyway. As we know, world is changing. AI is pretty much taken over. And I really want to talk to the women who are 60 plus. And what I've learned is that as I've been sitting in some of these different containers, I follow, I believe her name is Nicky Saunders. I'm sorry if I said messing your name up. Also, I follow Alicia Little, and I've just gotten introduced to Dr. Mesha Barzone, and I kind of been following their contact. Dr. Barzone has a group on in skill called DCT, and I've just become a part of it. And I've learned so many things, during that time. And what I've been doing as I've been navigating all these different rooms and arenas, I kind of get the information, I participate in the webinars, take the notes, and then I've been coming back to the AI tool right now. And I've been mostly using Claude, and I've been talking to him about the things that I've been learning. And my question has been, how can I make this work for me, work for what I'm doing, work for the season of life that I'm in? How can I use this to be a better coach? How can I use this when it comes to creating contact and things of that nature? How can I use this when my life gets really hectic and I don't really have time to come on camera? So I wanted to share with you guys that my journey. I wanted to share with you how I've been navigating this. And if you follow me, I have a YouTube channel. I have like a little over 100 videos. And if you look at how I started out. And hopefully you look at the graphics and all the things on where I am today. Just a good example, the graphic that I did for this, the thumbnail, should I say, that I did for this particular video is totally different than the other because I've learned some things to help me to be better. Now, have I arrived? Am I expert? Absolutely not. But I've been learning and I've been trying to apply the tools and the things that I'm learning to work for me. And that's where I want to encourage you. Don't be afraid of it. I believe if you try it, you'll be amazed at how it can be helpful and useful in the various things that you're doing. You might be at a stage in a season where you're about to retire or you just recently retired. I've been retired for now about 3 years. And I think the time that I have now, and I've been really, like I said, studying and practicing and learning different things to be able to navigate. Now, graphics, I love graphics. I've always have. Sometimes it gets me in trouble because I can lose focus on what I'm supposed to really be doing. And I've been even asking that question, things that we have inside of us. I often heard Pastor Darius Daniel say, you can have this, you can do this, and you can do that. So that has been my question. I love graphics. It's something that I enjoy doing. And I also love coaching. And I've been asking, how can I pair the two, the different things that I'm learning in both of these containers, how can I merge the two? And AI has been, extremely helpful. The other thing that I've learned is that the Holy Spirit is so amazing. There were so many things that I was kind of learning by trial and error. And as I began to join some of these different containers and listen to some of these content creators, one of the things that I learned is that some of the things I was doing, I just didn't know the words. I didn't have the terminology. Like I said, I love, doing graphics. So what would happen was I would talk to Claude or I would talk to Chat and I would say, I want this particular image. I would explain it and I'll give all the details. And I learned that, you this is creating prompts or whatever. So the next thing I've learned was that also there's a way that I can create the prompt or create a system. That's what I want to hit. I was able to create a system that I don't have to create the prompt each time. And that's something that I just recently learned. So I've been learning how to work smarter and not harder. So basically, I just wanted to jump on and kind of get this conversation started. My desire and my goal would be to come and just begin to share my journey and share the different tools and the different things that I'm learning and how it's, helping me to be able to do the things that I love to do and also do the thing that I believe that I'm called to do. And one of the things that I've learned about AI, I'm learning, should I say, about AI, based on the information you give it. that determines what you're going to give out. So if you give it junk, if you give it, nothing that has any substance to it, then that's what you're going to get back. That has been a process. That has been a journey. I started out, can you create this for me? Create this for me, create it. Now, when I talk to, right now I use Claude a lot. So now when I'm engaging with Claude, I give Claude the ideas. I give Claude what I'm trying to create, or I have a thought on my mind, or something that's, I've been thinking about, and kind of work through the process together. But again, I would say invite the Holy Spirit in, allow Him to guide you, allow Him to give you the download. And Claude and all these, they can give you these things, but still be connected to God and let Him be the one that's leading and really driving the ship. I would say AI is a tool, it's a source, but as we know, God is the ultimate source. So I just wanted to just kind of jump on here and hope you want to be a part of my journey. If you have any questions or you want to know about what I'm doing and what I'm learning, I'll definitely try to answer them. Your feedback will help make this conversation go even greater. If you want to know anything about my process, I am open and more than willing to share. Because trust me, these past 3 years has definitely been a journey. But again, I encourage you, if you go back and you look at some of my thumbnails when I started, even if you go on my Facebook or Instagram channel and you look at some of the reels and stuff, you look at the graphics and different things that I've done. Um, it's totally different now. I would like to think that there's some growth there. So again, I'll say it again. I am not an expert. I don't know all the terminology, but as I learn it, I try to apply it and I try to make it work for what I believe I'm called to do. I try to make it work for being a better coach, being a better content creator, and all of the things. So I appreciate you taking the time to listen. So again, before I end, if you're 60 over, I don't want you to be afraid of it. I don't want you to feel like it's too much. Because trust me, even though I don't know all the terminology, but I ask questions. I sit in these classes and I'm usually quiet in the classes, but I'll come back into the to AI and I'll ask the questions about what I'm learning, or if you could explain it to me further. A lot of the systems titles and things like that, I'm not necessarily familiar with all of them, but I am learning again. So this journey that I'm on, I hope you'll be open and willing to take it with me, and as we learn how we can use AI and use these tools to improve what we're doing and how we do it. So until next time, my tagline is for, becoming your own BFF, living our lives bold, fulfilled, and free. So until next time, take care.